to say to these children, we all know we got kids. And ooh, when I say children, we know that they got so many things up against them right now. Peer pressure, gangs, and oh Lord, just everything going on now. They don't know whether they want to go or come. But I ask God to give me, God, what to say. Because when I go to my children, a lot of times I used to go to them fussing. You know, it don't make no sense. You need to do this and you need to do that. But God told me one day, I don't fuss with you for everything you do. He said, I give you time to get it right. So when it comes to our kids sometimes, yeah, we get tired of saying stuff over and over and over again. But if we put God on it first, don't just go to him. Put God on it first. Because God is the only one that can turn all things around. Put God on it first. And then once we do that, God will turn things around in our lives. I remember my baby boy used to get on my nerves so bad when I used to say, went back in the day when I was saying and doing stuff like that. And look like I said, look like every time he would do something, I would say, ooh, there go my nerves. You know, but I started asking God to help me. God, help me how to deal with my baby. Help me get him on the right track. Because I know you had to help me. I was all the way in left field. I would probably have got off the field and on the track somewhere. You know, just all the way out there somewhere. But God had to help me. He didn't come and spank me and punch me in the face and give me some cut and bruises. He cleaned me up and dusted me off. Get that dust off your hair. And come on, you ain't Pat no more. You finna change your name. You finna be Sister Harris. Now I'm finna bring you on up. And you've been like, get that dust off you. Get that coat covering off you and get that staying out all night and pot and get just brushing off you and come on back home to Daddy. You know, and that's just how good God is. And the same thing we have to do to our kids. We got to learn how to love. You know, and so I ask y'all to pray my strength in the Lord because I'm the Lord. Like I said, the Lord is dealing with me on that now. Okay, if you will turn with me to James 3 and 6.
You preaching, sister. Lord, thank you.
And we're going to go down to 12. It say, and the tongue is a fire. And I'm reading the Amplified, so yours might read a little different, but this is the Bible that I have. It said the tongue is a fire. The tongue is a world of unrighteousness is placed among the parts of your bodies. It pollutes the whole body. It sets off the course of life on fire, and is set on fire by hell. For every creature, animal or bird, reptile or fish is tamed and has been tamed by man. But how many of us know that no man can tame the tongue? Nobody. We can't do it. It's going to take God to do it. We can't tame, because if I could tame my tongue, I would have did it a long time ago. But I realize I need some help in taming my tongue because I can't do it. I used to curse. But when I started asking God to help me, I don't curse no more. You know, when I hurt myself, I used to bust up and say a word in a minute. But now I holler, Jesus. You know, because I'm trying to get God to help me. Help me learn how to turn away from those ways. You know, when they was hammering Jesus, he wasn't cursing. He was letting them get nails in his hand and stick thorns on his head, and he was quiet. Because it was all about his Father's business. And that's the same way we ought to be. When we're going through some things, we got to learn to be quiet and let God do some things. Because he said, all things work together for the good. All things for the good of those who love him and watch who are called according to his purpose. So we got to let God be God. God ain't like us. You know, he ain't tell us that all things gonna be good today, but then if you don't speak to me tomorrow, I ain't gonna wake you up tomorrow. He ain't tell us that. A lot of us have got up in our time and went on our ways and forgot to pray. But God didn't say, I'm gonna take your breath because you didn't pray to me this morning. You know, now he wants us to pray. He wants us to acknowledge him always. Always acknowledge God. You know, but do we do it? No, we don't. Sometimes we might be in a hurry and forget. But God he don't shoot us down for that. He still bless us anyway. And so that's what I was going to say on that. And it say no man can tame the tongue. It say, but no man can tame the tongue. But I mean, it is a unruly evil. Amen. Get my glasses. It say it is a restless evil full of deadly poison. With it we bless our Father, and I mean the Lord our Father, and with it we curse a man who is made in God's likeness. Out of the same mouth, blessings and curses. My brother, these things should not be done this way. Does a spring pour out sweet or bitter water from the same opening? You know, if you pour out a Coke, you're looking for a Coke, right? You ain't looking for no salt water. You know, so that's the same thing we doing. If we're going to use our mouth and let God use it, we don't say, I bless you, and then turn around and say, ooh, I can't stand her. That shouldn't be coming out the same mouth. I can't bless you in your face and then behind your back I curse you. That ain't, you know, because like I say, if I open up a Coke, I'm looking for some brown. Not no alcohol. I'm talking about some brown Coke with acid water. You know, and so if I turn that up, that's all I'm looking for to come out. If I turn up a Coke can and water coming out of it and I bought it out the stove, I'm gonna be highly upset because I done paid $1 something for this drink, and I'm getting water. That ain't what I wanted. You know, so that's, you know, that's kind of how God feel about us today. You can't get a Coke and open it and something else be coming out of it and you be satisfied. So, and it says, can a fig tree produce olives? My brothers, or a grapevine produce figs? Neither can salt water spring yield forth spring yield fresh water. So that's the word is saying it itself. Blessings and curses shouldn't be coming out the same way. We got to put on the right spirit of God.